From Fenway nights to the Garden's roar, legends rise with the champions soar. On the ice, the Bruins fight for the crown. Drake May, the talk of the town. Ortiz's swing, the crack of the bat. Fenway's faithful tip their hat. Bray's legacy, 6 rings, pure gold. Gillette's a fortress where stories unfold. The Bruins battle, black and gold grind. Hockey heroes etched in time. Banner 18 up in the Garden skies. Boston sports where legends arise. Celtics Source where the bright lights shine. From Red Sox diamonds to the Pats front line. Bruins on the ice, breaking through the freeze. Celtics are champs and against they may please. Sit back and relax, sports are not lame. Your Celtics Source back in the game.
The Boston Celtics have officially been eliminated from the NBA Cup after a wild game between the New York Knicks and the Orlando Magic. But Jayson Tatum wins Player of the Month in the Eastern Conference, and a lot of interesting things happening around the Celtics organization. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello and welcome in to your Celtics Source, home of your 17-4, second place Boston Celtics. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with others, as well as follow me on social media so you don't miss out on news, scores, highlights, and so much more from all your favorite sports teams in the City of Champions. I want to start with Jayson Tatum, as he just won the Player of the Month in the Eastern Conference. He's averaging 28.4 points to start the season, along with almost 9 rebounds, more than 5 assists, and 1.3 blocks, 2.5 steals, and just 3 turnovers. He's been at another level. Playmaking, he's getting doubled on almost every possession and finding ways to get around that. It's extremely hard on nights when he's missing his partner in crime, Jaylen Brown, or even Derek White or Drew Holiday, KP, because other teams are sending all their help towards JT. But JT's doing an awesome job of getting out of trouble and finding open guys in the corner or even at the top of the key who can knock down a shot and not only save his ass, but also give him an assist as well. He's not really going after the award, but it's still hard to be in contention for that MVP award and still win a championship. You rarely see that happen. And so I give him a lot of credit for balancing those two. He said he would like to win that award, and I don't think he will, just because Jokic is at just another level right now. They're pretty... But Jokic doesn't have the talent around him, which makes his sort of value go up, even if they were to have the same stats. And Jokic probably has a little bit better stats in the rebounding and assist category. But as of now, I think Jayson Tatum's 5th in points, and it would be nice for him to get that up to average 30 a night instead of 28. Okay, let's talk about the NBA Cup. So, Orlando beats New York, or they lose by 37, along with the Bucks and Pistons, who played each other, had to win by more than 6. And we'll start with the Bucks game, right? They blow out the Pistons, no problem, 128 to 107. So, part 1 is done. Here's where it gets interesting. New York, just right out of the gates, blows away Orlando. And they have it around like 30 points entering the fourth quarter. And sort of the opposite of what you think, right? Orlando could lose by 37 and the Celtics would be in. But I think New York might have known that 37 was that number to beat, and if they only won by less than that, both them and Orlando would make it in, and not the Celtics. So I think the New York, or at least Tom Thibodeau, pulled his starters to knowing that it would hurt the Celtics and it wouldn't actually hurt Orlando. And the guys on TNT broadcast were talking about it all night long. I think the Celtics will play the Pistons in their makeup game, right? Every team that doesn't make it gets that extra game, so every team plays the same number of games in the season. Because if they wouldn't have that game, right, the guys who went to the NBA Cup, or the teams that went to the NBA Cup, would have an extra 2 games, whereas the rest of the teams have that week off. And it's unfortunate because it would have been nice to play the Cavs again. But, enough about the NBA Cup. It's just great to be a Celtics fan right now. The Celtics just don't have a care in the entire world. Like, they're just on cruise control right now. Joe Mazzulla playing guys that you'd never see get NBA minutes. So what's the score? Like, as long as you win, you win. And I actually sort of agree with that, right? It's nice to get those big blowout wins once in a while. But I'm not really looking at the game itself. I'm looking for more matchups that the Celtics could face in the playoffs, right? Like that sort of Kristaps Porzingis versus Evan Mobley or Jared Allen matchup is really intriguing because, right, KP is a guy who would be out on the perimeter knocking down threes, and then have Mobley, and it forces Evan Mobley or Allen to come out and guard him on the perimeter, and that could free up space in the paint. But then we see Mobley sitting in the paint, and he's able to get that ball in the paint and score it over KP, even though there's less room, or it's more sort of compact in that paint. So sort of both matchups are not really getting advantage of each other. Right? KP's knocking down his shots from behind the arc and on his post-ups. And then Evan Mobley's doing the same on the other end, all inside the paint. And then guys like Drew Peterson, Jordan Walsh, Baylor Shireman, they're all getting minutes. And I think that's going to continue to go up because until April, Celtics don't care. Right? This team's going to have to be broken up eventually. And so I think it's great that Joe Mazzulla's getting these guys in game shape, getting them ready to play, because they're going to be that next wave. And unfortunately, right now, it looks like they're not going to be that good. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Coming up, I have a lot of videos coming up. I'm having a video all about Peyton Pritchard. We'll name it something like the 8 P's of Peyton Pritchard, something fun like that. Comment below if you have any suggestions for either a P that would describe Peyton Pritchard or the name of the title. I'll also be doing a sort of quarter season Celtics award ceremony, like who's the MVP, who's the defensive player, who's the most improved, who's the biggest bust. I'll probably do that this weekend, maybe with my younger brother. He said he really wanted to do that. And of course, I'll continue to do game recaps, most likely not from this Pistons game, but certainly from the Bucks game on Friday night. So stay tuned, and until next time, go Celtics.
Celtics Source where the bright lights shine. From Red Sox diamonds to the Pats front line. Bruins on the ice, breaking through the freeze. Celtics are champs, and against they may please. Sit back and relax. Sports Sports are not lame, your Celtics Source back in the